हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। तो अब हम देखने वाले हैं ज्योग्राफी का टेस्ट सीरीज़, जिसमें आज हम देखेंगे सेट 1। तो आप भी मेरे साथ अटेंड कीजिए और अगर आपको आंसर आता है तो मुझे कमेंट में बताइए। तो शुरू करते हैं। हमारा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स रिगार्डिंग द बिग बैंग थ्योरी। इट एक्सप्लेन्स द ऑरिजिन ऑफ अर्थ फ्रॉम द सोलर नेबुला कंटेनिंग हाइड्रोजन एंड हीलियम. It considered that the matter forming the universe existed in the form of tiny ball with an unimaginably small volume, infinite temperature, and infinite density. The expansion of the universe can be explained using this theory. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन बी 2 and 3. It considered that the matter forming the universe existed in the form of tiny ball with an unimaginably small volume, infinite temperature, and infinite density. The expansion of the universe can be explained using this theory. Which of the following correctly explains why the inner planets are rocky while others are mostly in gaseous form? The terrestrial planets are larger and their lower gravity could not hold the escaping gases. The solar wind was most intense near the sun, so it blew off lots of gases and dust from the terrestrial planets. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है हमारा ऑप्शन बी 2 only. The solar wind was most intense near the sun, so it blew off lot of gas and dust from the terrestrial planet. Which of the following is related to the formation or modification of present atmosphere? Degassing, solar wind, differentiation, both A and B. तो इसका आंसर है हमारा ऑप्शन डी बोथ ए एंड बी, degassing and solar winds. Which of the following statements about the nature of the earth are correct? The interior of the earth can be understood properly by indirect sources only. It is the exogenic forces which are responsible for constantly shaping the landscape, but not endogenic forces which are less intensive. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए 1 only. The interior of the earth can be understood properly by indirect sources only. Which of the following provides indirect source of information about the interior of the earth? Earthquake waves, gravitation, magnetic field, all of the above. तो इसका आंसर है हमारा ऑप्शन डी ऑल ऑफ द अबव. Earthquake, gravitation, and magnetic field. Consider the given statements regarding the structure of the earth. Oceanic crust is thicker as compared to the continental crust. The upper portion of the crust is called asthenosphere and it is the main source of magma. Choose the incorrect statement. तो इसमें इनकरेक्ट बोला है, तो इसका आंसर ऑप्शन सी बोथ 1 and 2 होगा. ओशनिक क्रस्ट इज थिकर एज कम्पेयर टू द कंटिनेंटल क्रस्ट, ये गलत है. और द अपर पोर्शन ऑफ द क्रस्ट इज कॉल्ड एस्थेनोस्फीयर एंड इट इज़ द मेन सोर्स ऑफ मैग्मा, ये भी गलत है. Which of the following were given as evidences for the continental drift theory proposed by Alfred Wegener? Rocks of same age across the ocean, jigsaw feet of the continental edges, mid-oceanic ridges, both A and B. तो इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन डी बोथ ए एंड बी. रॉक्स ऑफ सेम एजेस across the ocean, jigsaw feet of the continental edges. Which of the following statements regarding the concept of sea floor spreading are correct? All along the deep trenches in the ocean, volcanic eruptions are common and they bring huge amounts of lava to the surface from trenches. Rocks closer to the mid-oceanic ridges have normal polarity and are the youngest. The ocean crust rocks are much older than the continental rocks. Choose the correct code. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी 2 only. Rocks closer to the mid-oceanic ridges have normal polarity and are the youngest. Given below are the statements regarding plate tectonics. A tectonic plate, which is irregularly shaped solid block of earth, is composed of continental lithosphere only. Mid-oceanic ridge is an example of convergent plate boundary. The convergent boundary results in the generation of new crust. Choose the correct code. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, none of the above. Which of the following is a minor plate? Nazca Plate, Antarctica and the surrounding oceanic plate, Philippines Plate, both A and C. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, both A and C, Nazca Plate and Philippines Plate. Which of the following factors led to the failure of continental drift theory? Pole filling force and tidal force, which were thought to be responsible for the continental drift, proved to be totally inadequate. The information collected from the ocean floor mapping provided new dimension for the study of distribution of oceans and continents. Select the code from following. This answer is C, both 1 and 2. Pole filling force and tidal force, which were thought to be responsible for the continental drift, proved to be totally inadequate. Second, the information collected from the ocean floor mapping provided new dimension for the study of distribution of oceans and continents. Arrange the following elements present in the Earth's crust in the decreasing order of their composition: oxygen, aluminum, silicon, iron, calcium. तो इसका आंसर होगा, सबसे पहले आएगा ऑक्सीजन, उसके बाद आएगा सिलिकॉन, और उसके बाद आएगा एल्यूमिनियम, फिर आएगा आयरन और लास्ट में आएगा कैल्शियम. तो इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन बी, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. A certain mineral has the following characteristic. Half of the Earth's crust is composed of this mineral. It has light cream to salmon pink color. It is mainly used in ceramics and glass making. Choose the correct mineral. Feldspar, quartz, mica, amphibole. तो इसका आंसर है A, feldspar. Which of the following is an example of igneous rock? Granite, pegmatite, tuff, all of the above. तो इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन डी, all of the above. Granite, pegmatite, tuff. Which of the following is the softest mineral? Talc, gypsum, corundum, calcite. तो इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन ए, talc. Consider the following statements about the different forces acting on the earth. The endogenic forces are mainly land building forces and the exogenic processes are mainly land wearing forces. Diastrophism and weathering are examples of exogenic geomorphic processes. Choose the correct code. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, 1 only. The endogenic forces are mainly land building forces and the exogenic processes are mainly land wearing forces. Which of the following is an example of physical weathering? Hydration, exfoliation, carbonation, oxidation and reduction. तो इसका आंसर है हमारा ऑप्शन बी, exfoliation. Waterfalls and rapids are associated with which stage of the river? Youth stage, mature stage, old stage, all of the above. तो इसका आंसर है A, youth stage. Which of the following is a depositional landform formed by glacier? Deltas, moraines, cirque, editing. तो इसका आंसर है B, moraines. Which of the following act as the ideal condition to speed up chemical weathering process? Hot and humid, hot and dry, cold and humid, none of the above. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, hot and humid. Which of the following best describes the process of foliation? It is a layered arrangement of minerals or grains in metamorphic rocks due to deformation caused by tectonic shearing together with high temperature or pressure or both. It is an arrangement of minerals or grains in igneous rocks due to deformation caused by tectonic shearing together with high temperature or pressure or both. It is an arrangement of minerals or grains in sedimentary rocks due to deformation caused by tectonic shearing together with high temperature or pressure or both. It is a process in which minerals of materials or materials of different groups are arranged into circular crystals in igneous rocks. तो इसका आंसर है हमारा ऑप्शन ए. It is a layered arrangement of minerals or grains in metamorphic rocks due to deformation caused by tectonic shearing together with high temperature or pressure or both. The boundary between Indian and the Antarctica plate is marked by oceanic ridge. What type of plate boundary makes it possible? Continent-continent convergence, continent-oceanic convergence, continent-oceanic divergence, oceanic-oceanic divergence. तो इसका आंसर है हमारा ऑप्शन डी, oceanic divergence. Consider the following statements about earthquake waves. Body waves are generated due to the release of energy at the focus and are considered to be the most damaging waves. P waves are similar to sound waves as they travel through gaseous, solid, and liquid mediums. The shadow zone of S wave is much larger than that of the P waves. तो इसका आंसर है हमारा ऑप्शन बी, 2 and 3 only. P waves are similar to sound waves as they travel through gaseous, solid, and liquid mediums. The shadow zone of S wave is much larger than that of the P waves. When subjected to the process of metamorphosis, limestone gets converted into which of the following rocks? Marble, gneiss, schist, quartzite. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, marble. Consider the following statement about volcanoes. These volcanoes outpour highly fluid lava that flows for long distances. The Deccan Trail from India, presently covering most of the Maharashtra plateau, are examples of this volcano. Which is the volcano that is referred to here? Shield volcano, composite volcano, cone volcano, caldera. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, shield volcano. Which of the following best describes asthenosphere? It is a part of the upper portion of the mantle. It is the region extending beyond the mantle portion. It is that portion of the earth which includes crust and the uppermost solid mantle. It is the portion of the interior beyond the crust. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए. It is a part of the upper portion of the mantle. Which of the following statements are correct regarding potential resources? They are being widely used across the globe. They are present in a very small quantity. They are not being currently used but can be used in future if technology is developed. Select the code from below. तो इसका आंसर है हमारा ऑप्शन सी, 3 only. They are not being currently used but can be used in future if technology is developed. Mulching is a method of soil conservation. Which of the following statements correctly defines the process of mulching? Different crops are grown in alternate rows and are sown at different times to protect the soil from rainwash. Plowing parallel to the contours of a hill slope to form a natural barrier for water to flow down the slope. Rows of trees are planted to check the wind movement to protect soil cover. The bare ground between plants and is covered with a layer of organic matter like straw. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी. The bare ground between plants is covered with a layer of organic matter like straw. Minerals that lie near the surface are simply dug out. The process of extraction of minerals is called shaft mining, drilling, quarrying, fracking. तो इसका आंसर है Option C. Quarrying. Which of the following minerals are referred to as buried sunshine? Coal, copper, mercury, petroleum. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए कोल. Wind is a renewable source of energy. Windmills have been used from immemorial. Which of the following were done with the help of windmills? Grinding of grains, lifting water, generation of electricity, providing wind to people during summers. Select the code from the following. तो इसका आंसर है 1, 2 and 3. Grinding of grains, lifting water and generation of electricity. Geothermal energy of the earth is due to radioactive decay of elements in the earth's interior, primordial heat of earth, absorption of solar radiation. Which of the above statements are correct? तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए 1 and 2. Radiation decay of elements in the earth's interior and primordial heat of the earth. Which of the following statements regarding streak in relation to minerals are correct? Color of the ground powder of any mineral is called streak. Streaks may be of same color as the mineral or different. Select the code from following. This answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Color of the ground powder of any mineral is called streak. Streaks may be of same color as the mineral or different. Which of the following statements correctly defines the term petrology? It is science of soils, it is science of rocks, it is science of petroleum, it is science of coal. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, इट इज साइंस ऑफ रॉक्स. Which of the following process leads to the formation of folding mountains? Orography, erosion, volcanism, earthquakes. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, orography. Which of the following processes are correctly matched with their driving forces or energies? Process driving forces: weathering, molecular stresses or chemical action, mass wasting, gravitational force, erosion, kinetic energy. Select the code from the following. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, ऑल ऑफ द अबव. वेदरिंग molecular stress और chemical action, mass wasting का है gravitational force और erosion का है kinetic energy. Salt weathering is a kind of physical weathering, chemical weathering, biological weathering, none of the above. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, physical weathering. Meanders are the sinus bands of the river in its course. Which of the following statements are correct about meanders? Meanders are the result of both erosional and depositional processes. They are found in the upper course of a river. Select the code from below. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, 1 only. Meanders are the result of both erosional and depositional processes. An imaginary line connecting the deeper points in a river channel is called meander, thalweg, contour, isoheight. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, thalweg. Which of the following statements correctly defines isostasy? Isostasy is the process by which the oceanic lithosphere is consumed at subduction zones. Isostasy is the creation of oceanic crust at mid-ocean ridges. Isostasy is the balance of the Earth's upper mantle on top of the rigid crust. Isostasy is the phenomenon that explains the balance of the Earth's rigid crust on the top of the upper mantle. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी. Isostasis is the phenomenon that explains the balance of the Earth's rigid crust on top of the upper mantle. Which of the following correctly explains cratonic landscape? Region of young alpine mountain ranges, regions around mid-oceanic ridges, regions of hotspot activity, old and tectonically stable part of continent. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी. ओल्ड एंड टेक्टोनिकली स्टेबल पार्ट ऑफ कंटिनेंट. Faults are fractures in the Earth's crust. Which of the following statements are correct regarding faults? They are found only due to tension. Rifts valleys are formed due to faulting. Faults in igneous rocks lead to formation of synclines and anticlines. Reverse faults are found in case of compression. Select the code from following. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी. 2 and 4 only. Rifts valley are formed due to faulting and reverse faults are found in case of compression. Kilauea volcano has been in news for quite some time for its continuous activity and oozing out of lava. Where is it located? Hawaii, Japan, Italy, Indonesia. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए. हवाई. Which of the following are intrusive volcanic landforms? Crater, seal, dike, batholith. Select the code from below. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन बी. 2, 3 and 4. Seal, dike and batholith. Which of the following statements are correct regarding tsunamis? They are triggered by earthquakes and vertical displacement of water in ocean. As a tsunami wave approaches the coast, its velocity increases. As a tsunami wave approaches the coast, its height increases. Select the code from following. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी. 1 and 3. They are triggered by earthquakes and vertical displacement of water in ocean. As the tsunami wave approaches the coast, its height increases. Which of the following forces is responsible for landslides? Kinetic energy of running water, glaciers, gravity, strong winds. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी. ग्रेविटी. What type of rocks show karst landform formation? Sandstone, limestone and dolomite, granite, pumice. तो इसका आंसर है बी. limestone and dolomite. Which of the following statements are correct regarding soils? Finely divided, partially decomposed organic matter in soil is called humus. Air in soils may have high levels of CO2 and methane and low O2. Water present in soil does not contain any dissolved nutrient. Select the code from following. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी. 1 and 2. Finely divided, partially decomposed organic matter in soil is called humus. Air in soil may have high levels of CO2 and methane and low O2. World's longest sandstone cave named Krempuri has been discovered in India. It is located in Maharashtra, Manipur, Meghalaya, Madhya Pradesh. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी. मेघालय. A new epoch has been added in the geological history named as Meghalayan Age. It refers to a history from 4,200 years BP before present, 4,200,000 years BP, 4,200 million years BP, 42 million years BP. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए. 4,200 years BP. Consider the following statements about the term base erosion and profit shifting. It is concerned with exploitation of genetic resources of a country by multinational companies. BEPS project is formulated by World Economic Forum and United Nations Environment Programme. Select the correct statement. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, neither one nor two. Most of the following areas are included in the UNESCO's list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Kotiyattam, Ramlila, Kumbh Mela. Select the correct code. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी 1, 2 and 3. कुटियाट्टम, रामलीला एंड कुंभ मेला. Which of the following Indian states borders Bhutan? West Bengal, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya. Select the correct code. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी 1, 2 and 3. वेस्ट बंगाल, सिक्किम एंड अरुणाचल प्रदेश. The term AT 2018 cow was recently used in the context of quantum mechanics. A newly developed ransomware attacking Mac OS devices a celestial object. A new disease is discovered in Switzerland affecting cows and buffaloes. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, ए celestial object. Foreign direct investment confidence index is published by World Economic Forum, World Trade Organization, World Bank, none of the above. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, none of the above. Sekatkar committee is not associated with which of the following? Enhancing combat capability of the armed forces, rebalancing defense expenditure of the armed forces, border fencing along the India-Pakistan border. Select the correct code. इसका ऑप्शन है सी 3 ओनली. बॉर्डर फेंसिंग अलॉन्ग द इंडिया पाकिस्तान बॉर्डर का काम नहीं है, ये सेक्टर कमेटी का काम नहीं है ये. Consider the following statements about Uganda. It is part of the African Great Lakes region. It is bordered by Kenya, Rwanda and Burundi. Select the correct statements. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए 1 only. It is part of the African Great Lakes region. Consider the following statements about Selconia. Andhra Pradesh High Court has ordered the state government to enact a law on prohibition of Siliconia as it is releasing toxic chemicals into water bodies causing health problems in the state. It grows in abundance on salty marshes in the mangrove wetlands. Select the correct statements. इसका आंसर है बी 2 only. It grows in the abundance on salty marshes in the mangrove wetlands. Consider the following statements. GDP deflator is the ratio of nominal GDP to real GDP. Nominal GDP is economic output without the inflation adjustment. Real GDP is usually higher than the nominal GDP. Select the correct statements. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए 1 and 2. GDP deflator is the ratio of nominal GDP to real GDP. Nominal GDP is economic output without the inflation adjustment. Which of the following statements about protection of children from Sexual Offences Act (POCSO) is correct? The Act defines a child as any person below 16 years of age. An online complaint box for reporting child sexual abuse. The POCSO e-box was launched by the Ministry for Women and Child Development. Select the correct statement. इसका ऑप्शन है बी 2 only. An online complaint box for reporting child sexual abuse, the POCSO box was launched by the Minister for Women and Child Development. What is the purpose of the recently proposed Three-Man scheme? To enable the famous foreign education institution to open their campuses in India, to increase the quality of education provided in government schools by taking help from the private sector and the community, to address various issues for effective utilization of government's research infrastructure, to encourage voluntary monetary contribution from private individuals and organizations so as to improve the infrastructure facility for primary and secondary schools. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, टू एड्रेस वेरियस इश्यूज फॉर effective utilization of government's research infrastructure. Reverse charge mechanism recently news is associated with goods and service tax, initial public offering, litigation over bounce check, regional connectivity scheme. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन ए, goods and service tax. Consider the following statements about Kamsel. It is a folk dance from Odisha performed solely by women. It is performed by the devotees of Lord Jagannath. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, neither one nor two. Consider the following statements about Pradhan Mantri Sahaj Bijli Har Ghar Yojana Saubhagya. Poor households identified using socio-economic and caste census 2011 would be provided with free electricity. Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gram Jyoti Yojana and Integrated Power Development Scheme have been subsumed under the Saubhagya scheme. Select the correct statements. इसका आंसर है डी, neither one nor two. Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty was a treaty between countries carved out of Yugoslavia, Germany, Italy, and France post World War II, United States of America, and Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, Japan, and United States of America. तो इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका एंड यूनियन ऑफ सोवियत सोशलिस्ट रिपब्लिक्स. Consider the following statements about International Comparison Program. It supports inter-country comparison of gross domestic products and its components using purchasing power parity. It is led by the World Bank under the auspices of the United Nations Statistical Commission. Select the correct statement. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, both 1 and 2. It supports inter-country comparison of gross domestic products and its components using purchasing power parity. It is led by the World Bank under the auspices of the United Nations Statistical Commission. Consider the following statements about Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement. It is one of United States foundational agreements which is important for enhanced bilateral defense cooperation with India. It will enable Indian military to obtain critical, secure, and encrypted defense technologies. Select the correct statement. इसका आंसर है ऑप्शन सी, both 1 and 2. It is one of United States foundational agreements which is important for enhanced bilateral defense cooperation with India. It will enable Indian military to obtain critical, secure, and encrypted defense technologies. Consider the following statements about voter verifiable paper audit trail. It allows voters to verify if their vote has gone to the intended candidate. It will completely replace the electronic voting machines. Select the correct statement. This consider option A, one only. It allows voters to verify if their vote has gone to the intended candidate. Montesquieu's four proposals were related to social reforms, constitutional reforms, educational reforms, imposition of restriction on freedom of the press. This answer है option B, constitutional reforms. The area known as Golan Heights sometimes appears in the news in the context of the events related to Central Asia, West Asia, Southeast Asia, Central Africa. This answer है option B, West Asia. Consider the following statements about LIDAR. It uses radio waves and sound waves to detect objects and determine their range, angle, and or velocity. LIDAR pulses are unaffected by atmospheric weather conditions. Select the correct statements. This answer is option D, neither one nor two. Consider the following statements about Arctic Council. All the Scandinavian countries are members of the Council. Observer status in the Arctic Council is open to non-Arctic states. Select the correct statements. This answer option C, both 1 and 2. All the Scandinavian countries are members of the Council. Observer status in the Arctic Council is open to non-Arctic states. Which of the following committees have been set up to suggest measures and legal framework to effectively deal with incidents of mob violence and lynching? Rajiv Gauba Committee, Bijbaroha Committee, Ratan Vattal Committee, Ashok Talwai Committee. This answer is option A, Rajiv Gauba Committee. Which of the following sectors registered highest FDI flow in 2017-18? Computer software and hardware, services sector, telecommunications, construction or infrastructure activities. This answer is option B, services sector. Consider the following statements about fair and remunerative prices. Under the FRP system, the farmers are not required to wait till the end of the season or for any announcement of the profits by sugar mills or the governments. FRP is approved by the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. Select the correct statements. This answer is C, both 1 and 2. Under the FRP system, the farmers are not required to wait till the end of the season or for any announcement of the profits by sugar mills or the government. FRP is approved by the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. तो ये था हमारा आज का टेस्ट सीरीज़। ऐसे ही डेली टेस्ट सीरीज़ अटेंड करने के लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए और अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो लाइक कर दीजिए, साथ ही अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कीजिए ताकि उन्हें भी हेल्प हो सके। तो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। अभी के लिए इतना ही। थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग।